hybrid seeds. The very words evoke images of abundance, of fields brimming with crops. Developed through careful crossbreeding, these seeds were designed to express desirable traits like high yield and disease resistance. For farmers, especially those grappling with food insecurity and economic hardship, hybrid seeds represented a beacon of hope. They promised higher yields, reduced crop losses, and ultimately, a better life. The Green Revolution, a period of rapid agricultural intensification in the mid-20th century, saw the widespread adoption of hybrid seeds. This was particularly true in developing countries, where governments and international organizations alike touted them as a silver bullet against hunger. The initial results were indeed promising. Yields soared and food production increased dramatically in many parts of the world. However, the story of hybrid seeds is not one of unmitigated success. As with any technology, there are trade-offs, unintended consequences that ripple through the intricate web of life, impacting not just agricultural practices but also land use, biodiversity, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. The promise of plenty came at a price, and it is this price that we must carefully consider as we chart the future of our food systems. The adoption of hybrid seeds has had a profound impact on land use patterns across the globe. The promise of higher yields often incentivized farmers to expand their cultivated areas, encroaching upon forests, grasslands, and wetlands. This conversion of natural habitats to agricultural land, driven in part by the success of hybrid seeds, has resulted in significant deforestation and habitat loss. Furthermore, the shift towards monoculture, the practice of growing a single crop on a large scale, has further exacerbated land degradation. While hybrid seeds enabled farmers to specialize in specific crops, this specialization often came at the expense of crop diversity. Monoculture, while efficient in the short term, depletes soil nutrients, increases pest susceptibility, and disrupts the ecological balance. The story of the Indonesian island of Borneo offers a stark example. The introduction of high-yielding oil palm hybrids led to massive deforestation, as rainforests were cleared to make way for sprawling plantations. This rapid land conversion not only threatens biodiversity, but also contributes to climate change, as forests play a crucial role in carbon sequestration. The relationship between hybrid seeds and land use is complex and multifaceted. While they can potentially reduce pressure to convert more land for agriculture by increasing yields on existing farmland, the reality is often more nuanced. Economic incentives, market forces, and agricultural policies all play a role in shaping land use decisions, and the adoption of hybrid seeds must be considered within this broader context. The advent of hybrid seeds has undeniably revolutionized farming practices, bringing both benefits and drawbacks. On the one hand, these seeds have ushered in an era of increased productivity. Their enhanced yield potential, coupled with their resistance to certain pests and diseases, has allowed farmers to produce more food from the same amount of land. This has been particularly beneficial in regions facing food shortages, where increasing yields is crucial for ensuring food security. However, this increase in productivity often comes at a cost. Hybrid seeds typically require higher inputs of water, fertilizers, and pesticides. This dependence on external inputs can trap farmers in a cycle of debt as they become reliant on purchasing these inputs from agrochemical companies. Furthermore, the overuse of chemical fertilizers and pesticides has detrimental effects on soil health, water resources, and human health. The story of Punjab, India illustrates this double-edged sword. The introduction of high-yielding wheat and rice varieties during the Green Revolution transformed Punjab into the breadbasket of India. However, decades of intensive agriculture have led to soil degradation, water depletion, and an alarming rise in farmer suicides, linked to debt and crop failures. The adoption of hybrid seeds has led to a shift from traditional, knowledge-based farming practices towards a more industrialized model of agriculture. While this has brought about significant gains in productivity, it has also led to a decline in agroecological knowledge and the erosion of traditional seed varieties. This loss of diversity not only makes our food systems more vulnerable to pests, diseases, and climate change, but also represents a loss of cultural heritage.